Welcome to today's smart idea. I just got back from a trip and I spent the last week in nature. And I really wanted to talk about the effects of nature on metabolism or metabolic health. I've noticed the last two trips I've taken have been very nature-centric. And I've noticed as I've gone on these trips that my glucose levels have dropped, not even changing what I'm eating or improving what I'm eating, because definitely that's not happening on a trip. But I'm guessing it's just from being in nature that my stress levels are dropping. Nature is affecting my metabolism. So I decided I was going to look up scholarly articles, see what research I could find. And guess what I found, guys? There's nothing, which is not surprising when we know that research is being done to support things that make money, obviously. It's hard to find research, anybody that wants to study the effects of nature on our health, because that doesn't help anybody,
It's
right?
hard. It's hard to monetize nature. That's why.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So anyways, I recognize that nature has a huge impact on health. And I think regardless of the fact that there's no research on it, I think intuitively we all know that and we seek it out and we recognize the importance of it. Now, obviously, I can't sleep on the top of a houseboat in a lake all year long, get to see the stars as I wake up. Like you couldn't imagine. It was amazing. And I recognize that we all have different access to nature. Some people have it much more readily than other people, but all of us can find it somehow. We all can see the sky. We all could open our window. If that's as much nature as you can get, finding ways, especially this time of year when it's nice outside, most people are having good weather. I think it's a really important piece, especially where we're starting to see people's stress levels rise and cortisol being an issue. I think nature can be a really important piece that you can add. It can be an additive, not something you have to take away. And really just find ways that you can incorporate nature already in your life. So if there's things that you're already doing, like exercising, do it outside. Or maybe you're reading a book every day, go outside and read your book. Find ways to add it that don't feel like, oh, I got to go get in nature. It's a pleasant experience.
I wonder, Carly, if there's any impact on the way that we breathe. I mean, maybe we're more relaxed. Do we breathe deeper? Do we take in more oxygen? Does that have a metabolic effect? I wonder if there's subtleties like that.
I'm sure of it. You're away from the stresses of life. You're probably with people that you love when you go on a trip like that. I think there's a lot of things that are really profound about being in nature. And I think, yeah, any of those things, any way that you can include it could be beneficial.
The one thing, because we're planning on going to the cabin here shortly too. The other thing that I love about going to the cabin, getting outside and being in nature, is not having this work while I'm there. And so that's the other thing. Even if you're not going somewhere that doesn't have cell service, put it away. Don't let it be that stress when you are surrounded in beauty. So
Great idea. We'll see what all the folks in the meetup today have to say. I'll bet you everybody has some kind of an idea and something to contribute. So thanks, Carly.
You bet.